Hello, this is Susan Ploss again. I'm working still in section 9.6 in the new textbook. And there are lots of word problems in here. This video is going to be talking about the cost problems. So I have a couple here I'm going to work for you. I'll try to not belabor too long so the video won't be so long. All right, so this one is a jeweler who paid $350 for a ring. He wants to price the ring for sale so that he can give a 30% discount on the marked selling price and still make a profit of 20% on the cost. What should be the marked selling price of the ring? All right, so here's our question. We're looking for the marked selling price of the ring. So your author, I lifted this from your textbook. Your author gave you a little formula here: selling price of the ring, subtract off the cost of the ring, is equal to whatever profit the store owner is going to make. So since we're looking for the marked selling price, that's the price he's going to put on the tag, the price tag on the ring. But he understands that he is willing to mark that price down by 30%, which of course makes it seem like you and I are getting a great deal. Oh my gosh, you took off 30%. But in fact, he wants to end up still making a 20% profit on the cost of the ring, which is the $350 cost. So we've assigned X here to the marked selling price, to what he's going to put on the price tag. And then this is the tricky part to understand. He's going to take that marked selling price X and subtract off 30% of X. So that's the marked selling price minus the discount. He's giving a discount on this ring. That brings it down to what he's actually going to sell it for. So we've got a price tag. He's willing to come 30% off that price tag, and that's what he's actually going to sell the ring for. Now remember, he paid $350 for the ring, and he wants to end up with that $350, of course. He doesn't want to sell it for less than what he's got in it, and he also wants to make a 20% profit. All right, so here's what we're going to do. The actual selling price is this it's not the one I wanted. It's this original marked price tag less 30% of that price tag. That's the actual selling price. It's the price tag cost less 30%. Then we're going to subtract out his $350 cost for the ring, what he paid for it, and he wants to end up with 20% of that as profit. So he's got the price tag, he's taking 30% off the price tag, and then he's subtracting out the cost that he's got in the ring, the $350, and he still wants to end up with a 20% profit on that $350 cost. So that's the hard part, is understanding that. Once we get that, then it's just a matter of calculators and arithmetic. So I now see that I have two like terms here, x and 0.30x, and you really need to note that this is a 1 in front of this x. So you've got a 1x and a negative 0.30x. So you end up with a 0.70x, combining like terms. So if you're having trouble, some of you may be having trouble right there. So be careful with that step. And let me go ahead and take 20% of 350. That's $70. That's the profit that he hopes to make. All right, so now let's solve this by adding on the 350 to both sides. what is that, 420? And then dividing by 0.70. We get $600. So what is that? That $600, you look back up here to see what X represented. That's the marked selling price. Which, in my mind, is what he puts on the price tag. Right? And he says he's willing to come down 30%, which is $180. I think that's right. Which brings him down, what is that, 500, 420. Yes. So that is the $420 that he would sell it for. This is the actual selling price. And then when he takes his $70 profit, that brings him back down to his $350 cost, what he's got in it. So he's ending up with the $350 cost and the $70 profit and his actual selling price of $420. But the thing you were looking for was what should be the marked selling price, and the marked selling price is right here. Okay, so let's do one more. A used car salesman paid $1,500 for a car. He plans to sell the car at a 25% discount on the marked selling price, but he still wants to make a profit of 15% on the cost. What should be the marked selling price? That's what we're looking for. There's your question. What should be the marked selling price? And just like we did before, he wants to take that price tag and be able to discount it by 25%. And that's going to be the actual selling price. So here we go. Let's go back and get that little formula that we had up here. It was actual selling price minus cost equals profit. Actual selling price minus cost equals profit. All right, so the actual selling price is the marked tag price after we discount it by 25%. The cost is this $1,500 that he has in the car already. And the profit, he wants a 15% profit on his cost. Okay, again, that's the hard part. Once you get that part done, here are these two like terms that we're going to combine, and don't forget that this is a 1.00x. And let me go ahead and get 15% of 1,500. That's $225. And now I'm going to add this 1,500 to both sides. What's that? 1,725. And dividing each side by 0.75. We want the X to be there standing, not canceled out. And I got $2,300 for the marked Remember, that's what X stood for back up there at the top. See that X is the marked selling price. Okay, so again, if you want to sort of think through it, he marked it $2,300. He's going to reduce it by 25% of $2,300. And then he's going to take off the cost, which was the $1,500, and he hopes to end up with $225 in profit. So let me see if I can, hold on, I need my calculator to do this. I thought I had it and I don't. I think it's $575, but let me be sure. Yeah, $575. So this is $2,300 price tag minus $575 discount minus a $1,500 cost. Does that leave us, question mark, $225? So 2,300 minus 575 minus 1,500 leaves me with $225 in profit. Yes. So again, I think it helps if you can think back through it after you have an answer. It also helps you to set up the next one. You learn a little something by thinking back through it. Okay, hope